Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy RGP Ace, and I'm back again with another video. And I know it's been quite some time since y'all heard my last drop, but it's been a lot going on in my life. So first things first, I do want to say happy holidays to you guys. But that's enough of that spiel. As you see, we got an away game against Marshall. Week 6 matchup right now. We're currently 3-2, looking at that fourth win on the road. Marshall has an amazing defense, so definitely going to be looking to get my workhorse involved, Brock, early and often. And I'm recording this New Year's Eve, so December 31st. I do have plans tonight. Hopefully, I can get 3 videos recorded for you guys, and then hopefully drop them over the next coming 3 weeks. That will be the plan. I still have to edit them. This video was already edited. I just needed to lay the audio over this video, so hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Maybe 6 hours in total to edit the other 3 videos and get that audio laid out for you guys, so I can have a backlog of stuff to drop just in case I do need to go on another hiatus. Hopefully not, but just in case. And I'm also going to change up the scheme on how I edit videos. I feel like I was spending too much time showing in gameplay, so definitely going to cut down a lot on the in gameplay video, and I really want to focus more on that recruiting aspect of this series, because that's really where I enjoy most of my time, is getting those recruits, those 4-star recruits, maybe landing some 5 stars as we head into the next season. But definitely want to cut down a little bit, not all the way, but do want to cut down some on the in-game play and start to lean more on the recruiting side. But as you see, Marshall, they were a 3-and-out. So far, this drive looks like we're moving the ball pretty well downfield. Gibson is hitting his receiver, getting another first down, moving it to the 29 of Marshall. Looks like we're going to go with a screenplay here right now to Brock. And we didn't. We avoided the whole screenplay, went for a long shot. Bad throw by Gibson. Gonna have to settle for a field goal. That's gonna put us up 3-0. Looking for a stout drive here right now. Don't want to give up any points to Marshall, because a 3 puts them right back at a tie game, and then a touchdown, gives them the lead. So I kind of want to keep them maintained while they're at home, because I know if they are able to get any type of score, that's going to put that momentum right back in their favor. And so far this drive, it does not look like we're able to stop them. And Kenyatta goes down. My top defensive back of the season looks like he just went down with an injury. Definitely going to have to stay in tune with the trainers to see how that injury updates. Definitely do not want that to be anything serious. As you guys know, Kenyatta was really big for us so far this season. I have not really took an in-depth look at my defensive back depth chart. I know it's not going to be anything too crazy, because we are still in that first season of the rebuild. And as I say that, he breaks out a long run, gets into the end zone for a touchdown, puts Marshall up 3-7. I'm going to need a big drive right here. Definitely got to, and we get the block on the field goal, so it puts them up 3-6. So all we're going to need is at least a field goal for us to tie the game back up. But we don't want to do ties. We want to go for the lead. So I'm definitely looking to get a touchdown here on this drive, as we got a first down, hitting Beasley coming out of the backfield. And that's one thing I really do like, is hitting my running backs out of the backfield, because they're able to break out for so much gains. Like I'm really heavy on my running backs. Like my running backs are workhorses. It's either Brock or Beasley, but I'll hand them the ball 30 times in a game if I need to. But I'm really, really, really big on keeping my running backs involved. And as I say that, we got Brock doing a spin and getting it into the end zone, putting us up 10-6. Jumping straight into it, 3rd and 7. They headed off. Not sure what they were doing. Definitely we're not going to get a 7-yard run on 3rd down. We're going to jump into it for us. I got my tight end coming across, and then we're going to get a late hit out of bounds. So add on some more yardage to that play, trying to push the ball downfield as much as I can before the halftime. Definitely want to get another score. Put us up at least 17-6, kind of drain all that life out of the crowd, because as you can see now, that stadium post is non-existent. Definitely want to keep that where it is. And look at Beasley's strong arm and that defender. Get off of me. You got a 2nd and 10 from Marshall's 23-yard line. Looks like I got that corner route, and then my halfback coming out on a real route. Don't have anybody open. Just going to take off, and Gibson fumbles the ball. It kind of stalls our plans out. Definitely going to need the defense to come out and be stout on this drive. Hopefully they can continue doing what they've been doing. Great open field tackle right here from the strong safety Jones. Sending that blitz from that right side. Gonna go ahead and shift my D line over, just kind of free up some gaps. Nobody gets through. Quarterback throws it away. 4th and 7. We are going to get one more shot before halftime. And Gibson's hitting that corner route, and he's getting out of bounds to stop the clock with 1 minute and 7 seconds left. 30 inches in fourth down territory. Definitely knowing we get the ball off to Brock, and he's powering through defenders, breaking all the way free to the house for a touchdown, putting us up 17-6. And we might get the ball back one more time. Let's see if our defense can get a stop right here, get them off of the field. No, they can't. So definitely going to need a big play right here from our defense. Don't want to give up any points going into halftime. And it looks like they are just picking us apart in the secondary right now. 30 seconds left to go in half, and they are in our territory. So it probably looks like they are going to walk away with some type of points. Just don't want it to. Why is he wide open? And then he's breaking into for a touchdown. Of course, last play of the half. Everybody just want to go out. Just going to throw it down there somewhere. Don't care if it gets picked off. Horrible throw. He's able to catch it, though. So it is what it is, but definitely not the ending that we wanted to the first half. Only going up 17-13. Definitely should have been an 11-point game coming back from the half. But at least we get the ball back and give us a chance to put some more points up on the board before that offense can even get involved. And right there, it looked like that was a pass interference. Definitely wasn't called. Kind of stalling us out. Marshall's getting that home field advantage. That's what we like to call the Chiefs effect. You know, once you're at home, kind of how the NFL does to the Chiefs. Marshall's taking it in for a touchdown, putting them up 17-20. Now fighting the defense, we're also going to have to fight the crowd. But it doesn't look like that stadium post has risen up any. Marshall needs to, check on their student section, make sure they still got some life over there. And he can't hang on to that ball. He drops it, so Marshall is going to get the ball back. Looks like they are pushing it downfield. Their tight end just completely broke this guy. Like, why are we getting faked out by a tight end? Goes for a huge gain, puts him into our territory. They're going to play action, and I read that like a book, but it's over my head. They get into the end zone, puts them up 17-27 with about 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Definitely going to need the offense to step up right here. And as I say that, Gibson throws a pick, and it looks like he's taking that all the way back to the house for a pick six. Wow. So the tables have turned coming out of halftime. Now we're down 17-34. Definitely going to need some big plays. Oh, he tried to break it, but that's a momentum shot right there. We needed that. If that stadium post is still not up where it needs to be up, I promise you we're going to make a comeback right here. We're able to hit our receiver on the sidelines. He got 1 foot and down. Great catch right there by him. Last play of the third quarter. Looks like we're going to have our running back. I don't know. Perfect dot to perfect pass. Perfect pass from Gibson. That puts us down 24-34 heading into the fourth quarter. That was a big play right there. Big momentum, and our defense is feeding off of it. 3rd and 12, able to get a sack, get them off of the field. Let's keep Gibson back in there while he's still hot. Working out of the gun. Definitely looking to take some big chunk plays out of that defense as we wind down. Don't want to take too long on this drive because I see we only got 4 minutes left to go. Clock management is definitely a factor. So we're playing against Marshall's defense and the clock at the same time. Trying to get a score before that 2-minute warning just so we can have that 2-minute warning stoppage and then still all 3 of our timeouts. So basically 4 clock stoppages that we can have. Hopefully they don't run too much time off the clock. We're able to get into the end zone right here, and all we'll need is 3 to tie it. And we get into the end zone, hitting my running back, of course, coming out the backfield. But all we need is 3 to tie it. Just need to come up with a stop right here on 3rd down. And we're able to do that, getting back the ball with about 1 minute and 50 seconds left to go. Let's let Gibson go to work. And we're working out of that gun formation. So you know what that means. We're taking a huge chunk play and we catch it. We get the ball, we flip the field. We get the ball into into Marshall's field. Let's see what we can do now. Gibson really should start rolling out of the pocket and just running. I know he's really not mobile, but still something to try out. Just going to milk the clock right here. Really no reason for us to be in a rush. 20 seconds left. We're in a favorable position. If anything, if we don't get the touchdown, we can just kick a field goal, going to overtime. But looks like Gibson's going to sneak in right there for the touchdown. Puts us up 4 points. just playing deep ball, just playing outfield, not just knock it down. Yep, game over. Came back 38-34. We get the win at Marshall. We made that game a lot harder than what it needed to be, but glad we're able to get that win. Put us up 4-2 on the season. And then jumping straight into the recruiting game, I lost two. I lost Torrance and Willingham, two of my 4-star recruits. One's going over to NC State. The other one is going to Tennessee. Definitely going to look forward to battling with Torrance, as like I said before, State is looking to go into either the SEC or the ACC. So really both of them, we could have potential rivalries with both Torrance and Willingham, depending on what route we end up taking. But going forward, I got to see how I'm going to allocate this. I got about 135 hours. Thorne looks like he's about to commit to Miami. Let's go ahead and take him off of our board, free up some more hours for us. Cleveland 4-star looks pretty good. I want to finish scouting Sampson. So he is a bust. Although he is a bust, he is still a 4-star. Georgia State is a lower tier program, so a lot of these students that we have are 1 stars, 2 stars, and maybe a couple of 3 stars. So a 4-star bust is probably an upgrade from what we currently have now. And so far, I only have about 5 players that are currently on my recruiter board. So let's go into the prospect list, try to beef out the rest of hopefully this recruiting season with a couple 1 stars, 2 stars. Don't really want to target the 1 stars yet. Gonna go in here, see if there are any 3 stars still available. Like this left outside linebacker is a 3-star. He's got us 4th on his interests coming out of the state of Florida. Got Quincy, middle linebacker, 3-star. So it's still a couple of 3 stars out there. Really not seeing any 4 stars. So I want to beef up the line and then beef up some of these linebacker positions that we have. So most of the 3 stars that are still available are linebackers, and I don't have a lot of hours to allocate, so I don't want to scout them. But as we progress and get more recruiting hours available each week, I'm definitely going to start scouting these players. But like I'm saying, it really does not matter. I'm just solely basing what I want to do off of their star level. I don't have a lot of hours to allocate to scout. So all I want to do, go ahead and get those offers in. Once I get those offers in, if I got any left over, it looks like I got about 5 hours left over. So I'm just going to go ahead and search this guy on social media. Then just kind of see where I can tweak this. I want to make sure these 4 stars and Iglesias all have visits scheduled, because visits do play a big role now in influence a player to come to your school. And I don't really have good grades. I am going to try to sell Humphreys, but my grades are not that good. I see I do have 2 A's for him. This C should be offsetted by those 2 A grades, so this should be a successful pitch. Still don't quite know the science 101 behind the grades and how they affect you. I know, of course, you got all A's. That pitch is going to be golden, but I don't know if you want to sell if you got C grades, B grades. Like, I don't know that fine line between there. I got to do some more research just to see what works out best. Hopefully, once I find out that pitch level, I can definitely start stealing a couple 5 stars next season, 5 and 4 stars next season from some of those big Power 5 schools once we get into a better conference. And as you can see, bang, first play of the game, we get a pick. Jumping into it, we're on the road again, second week in a row playing Appalachian State. They are 4-3. We are 4-2. Looking to go ahead and bump up to 5-2. We should be somewhere in the top of the SBC conference as far as ranking. So as the season does kind of wind down, we are looking to be in that SBC championship game. And Gibson starting off this game pretty hot. First drive, we walk away with a passing touchdown. Nothing was happening on that next Appalachian State drive. So we're going to go ahead and jump back to when we are back on the field and we're taking deep shots. And Gibson does get picked off on his first deep throw of the game. And that's definitely something that I need to work on. Not trying to force these balls into tight coverage, because I'm forcing the balls way too much. It's getting way too many turnovers, and as you can see, they're capitalizing off the turnovers. So hopefully once we can start cutting down on our turnovers, it'll limit the amount of stress that we're putting on our defense to try to come out and save a failed drive from our offense. So right now we got a 7-7 game, third down. Appalachian State to do a halfback screen. Does not go for anything. Let's go ahead and jump to when we get the ball back on offense. Currently about a minute 30 left in the first quarter. Big run by Brock, who has been doing this all season long, just running over guys, completely running over guys. And that'll give us a big boost that we need on the offensive side. Hopefully, that gets the crowd hype, that gets the offense hype, and we're able to go down here and get a touchdown on this drive. Gibson throws the ball, bad throw, still hangs onto it, gets the first down, jumping to the first play of the second half on this little out route. Gets down to about the 6-yard line. You know what we do. When we're inside the 10-yard line, we're handing the ball off to Brock. Doesn't really go for any gain right there on that play. Halfback toss out to Beasley. Gets us to the 1-yard line. And we do a QB scramble. It doesn't work. They got the ball on the 1-yard line, and they're in the shotgun formation. Y'all know we sitting in the house trying to get the safety, and we do end up getting it. So not the points we wanted to walk away with on that drive, but we do get the ball back with putting some points on the board. Now a 9-7 game. Gibson throws the ball. He got a wide receiver wide open in the middle. It's going to be his 5th catch of the game for 72 yards, and we're only in the second quarter. Gibson throws pretty deep, finds another receiver. Gibson, so far this game, is throwing nothing but darts, handing the ball off to Brock, that workhorse. Gets us about a gain of 7 on the play. Jumping ahead to 3rd and 3. They got the bells playing. Let's see what Brock can do. Just lowers his shoulder, gets that first down. 1st and goal. Now we are 3rd and goal on that 4-yard line. I got Beasley. Nobody's open. I tried to take off with Gibson. Doesn't work. Let's go ahead and call a timeout. Go for it on 4th down, because why not? We got that receiver open. Another touchdown. Puts us up 16-7 with about a minute 30 left in the second quarter. And definitely do not want to let our foot off the gas, because we're professionally known this season for giving up big plays on the final drive before halftime because we get too comfortable. And as you see, Appalachian State quarterback throws for a big gain down the middle, puts them into Georgia State territory, and we get that pick. Great answer for that long play. Let's see. Couldn't take it all the way back to the house, but definitely great answer for that long play that Appalachian State just had. Let's go out and try to put some more points on the board. He's beat his receiver. He beat him. He just could not hang on to the ball. About 22 seconds left in the first half. 3rd down. Let's see, try to get the first down. It gets us into field goal range. About 7 seconds left, 2nd and 1. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer, and we take the sack. 33-yard line. The wind is blowing in our favor, and our kicker does have a big leg. Puts it through the uprights, but we do have a flag on the play. Let's see what it is. Looks like roughing the kicker. I'm going to go ahead and decline it. Let's walk away with those 3 points, up 19-7, coming back from halftime. Let's see if we can put some more points on the board, make this lead a little bit more comfortable. And we don't. We take the sack, and then a horrible punt right here that's going to give Appalachian State good field position. We almost were able to recover that ball. 1st down for them on our own 19-yard line. This is amazing field position for them. And then they walk away with the touchdown. Makes it a close game again, 19-14. 1 possession. Definitely going to need to put some points up on the board. Right now we're about at midfield doing a halfback screen out to my boy Brock, and he has a lot of daylight right there. Goes ahead and pushes it into Appalachian State territory. Got Brock wide open again on that flat, but we do hit the tight end instead. He goes for another 1st down. Right now we're sitting at 3rd and 14. Let's see what Gibson can do. He takes a shot into the end zone, and he gets a touchdown. Amazing dot by Gibson. And, in the second half, our defense typically does do their job after the offense scores. They'll usually get them out of get the ball back to our offense without giving up a score. And so far, Appalachian State is trying to push the ball downfield. We got a 3rd and 7. Let's see if we can get a stop right here. Oh, wow, he's throwing amazing throws. All right, they got it into Georgia State territory. About a minute left in the 3rd quarter. It doesn't look like our defense is going to be able to get a stop. Oh, we did have a fumble, but he lands on it. But it doesn't look like our defense is going to be able to get a stop. Probably going to give up some sort of points right here. Yeah, they're pushing it real deep into our territory now, almost in the red zone. Well, they are in the red zone. Hands off to their back. He runs over our defensive back. He's going to do another handoff to their back, gets him into the end zone. Definitely not something that we wanted, but we get a block. We get the block. So big momentum swing right there for us. Defense wasn't able to give us a momentum swing, but the special teams definitely was. So we got the last play of the third quarter is a handoff to Brock. Goes for a decent gain. Looking at those top 25 rankings, we are not in there. No surprise. I mean, we're 4-2, but we're in the SBC. If we were in the SEC or ACC at 4-2, of course we would be in there. But I mean, it is what it is for now. Just gotta play the cards that we're dealt. Hopefully, before Brock, gets out of here, I want to get Brock into one of those CFP games just so I can get a spotlight on him, because I feel like he would be an amazing late round draft pick in the NFL. No shade to anybody else on this roster, but definitely Brock is probably the only guy that I have enough confidence to say, yeah, he could do something in the NFL. We're not able to get a touchdown, but we do put some points on the board and send it to a 2-possession game, 29-20, with about a minute left to go in the fourth quarter. All we got to do is hold them. Don't let them get too crazy. They're trying to push it, but I mean, those little check down passes are not going to do anything for them. Got about 20 seconds left. They take a deep shot. Oh, wow. They took a very deep shot. They don't have any timeouts, though. Looks like this is going to be the last play of the game. I'm not too worried about it. Even if they get the touchdown, still can't do anything. They get the touchdown. 29-27. End of the game. We walk away with the dub. Peace.
Give it all for now. Nah.